Hey everybody, Sean Michael White. Good to see you all again. I just wanted to drop in and wish everyone a happy holidays, happy Christmas, happy New Year. There's some pretty amazing energies obviously around in the changing of the year. We've gone from 2020 to 2021. Numerologically speaking, universal energy of 2021 is 2 plus 2 plus 1, which is 5. 5 being a collection of the 2 2s and the 1. So there's still a lot of 2 energy, which is a lot of interpersonal, emotional, friendship energy. 2 is the energy of listening and of heartfelt communications. So it's a lot of a friendship. So that's carrying over from 2020, where it was a lot of interpersonal connection and relationships, and we had a lot of tests on that because in some parts of the world it was very much forbidden or frowned upon to gather, and there was things in place that disrupted the gathering of groups in some parts of the world. So anyway, so take out one of those, put in a 1, and it's about breaking through with a bit more will, a bit more leadership, a little bit more strength and determination, perhaps a little bit of rebelliousness, but adding up to the 5 of 2, 0, 2, 1, and we're talking about humanity, 5, and all about what it is to be human and to be able to express oneself through the throat chakra and the heart chakra, coming out of that 2020, which was a 4 energy, coming into that 2021, which is bring that energy of the heart into the throat and expressing yourself, which is what humans do very well. So it's all about change. 5 is an energy of change. 5 is an energy of assembly, of communication, of networking. So if the brakes were put on last year, this year is the dam is breaking. So I wanted to also bring some energy and some focus. I've just had some self-care this morning. I claimed some self-care. I knew I needed to get out and to be with nature and to just be with myself and my spirit. So there's a lot going on. Obviously, every year brings a new list of hopes and dreams and challenges. So if you're feeling locked in, hemmed in, and that 4 energy, which can be quite box-like, if you're feeling a little bit boxed in from last year still, find some opportunity to restore the freedom of the 5, where it's an inner freedom, and then the inner freedom gets expressed into the physical world. So find some time to reconnect with yourself to do that. Another thing I wanted to mention today, and it may pop up later in the month, maybe even the next few days, is there's obviously some big decisions happening here on Earth, and there's this recalibration after what we all went through last year with certain health issues and public health issues. So some of that's linked to some of the big decisions that are being made in the Americas, and I just wanted to add my energy to that process, that a just and fair transition occurs, and the transition towards more light, more love, and more power under God's umbrage, which is connection that we all have, which is what is divinely right, what is divinely just, what's divinely healing, what is divinely healthy and well. So I'm putting that out there in whatever form that is. So I just will manifest my little part of that. And I think if anyone's having troubles coping with the indecision or the unsettling of events which are seemingly in the air, or if you feel like they're not in the air and they're not going the direction you want, just keep connected to yourself, your true self, your God self, that spark of the divinity which we all carry in our hearts and our souls. So keep onto that, and I feel pretty strongly that we will get a narrowing down, a settling and a focus of that storm, perhaps right to the base of what's happening, and it will converge, and there will be a laser-like focus going forward. So be well with that. Obviously I've got my painting that I channeled through with the help of all my divine agents that are always with me and around me, and that came through just after Easter last year. So yes, this rising red line, I've had time now, if you've read my Facebook posts or YouTube posts, or my blog on SeanMWhite.com, Sean M for Michael, SeanMWhite.com. So I've blogged about this. So this rising red line, yes, definitely started occurring around the 1920s. I'm pretty sure that came up around then, which is when the Schumann resonance was theorized, and we started focusing on that. So we have a rising red line, coincides, and the time frame that I've picked, that I found with again, read the blog, but it definitely is intersecting this purple line, which is again with the blog, read that. But anyway, the point is that intersection of the red line's quite thick, obviously, but it intersects between 2016 and 2023. So we are January 2021, so it's essentially almost smack bang, right just after that. So we are in the middle of this rising red line as it's intersecting the purple line. Purple line is the spiritual, I think I've called it the line of souls, souls of humanity. But anyway, this purple line seems to be very much about the humanity, the higher aspirations, higher political will, perhaps, sociological will of humanity in its divine form or in its soul form. And this obviously brings very much to this point here where these forking occurs. So we've got the higher ascending line and the lower descending line that reconnects to what I found to be the nefarious serpent energy. So probably won't go too much more into that today, but essentially you want to be on this one. This line is chipping, and the timeline of I don't even want to talk about it, but think about mass control, mass deception, yeah, you don't want to go there. So if you want to choose perhaps a tougher path, or a path that will offer greater rewards, let's say, on a deeper level, and you want to know what humanity can really achieve, you want to be sort of setting your sights and your heart onto that energy. So again, you go through my blogs. Yeah, in between this red line and the splitting of this line of souls of humanity, we've got probably about 5 or 6 years tops. So 2021 now, this line fully separates around mid-2027. So it's obviously happening now. I'm already on that line. I probably have been on that line most of my life, but it's going to get very obvious and very real. By at least 2027. So pick your lane, and we'll definitely, what's 2021, I'm going to have lots of time to talk about this in the months and years to come, so I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. But perhaps there's a great awakening, and then there's a great ascending or descending, if that's what you have chosen, or if that's what you want. But anyway, so yeah, obviously take some deep breaths over the last few weeks. Things have dragged on a little bit in that great decision that's happening in the Americas. It is going to affect all of us on a global level. If you think, one decision could be better than the other decision, ask for guidance and focus your heart on what your heart is telling you. And at the end of the day, we all don't know what's going to happen. We all know we're going to survive this no matter what happens. And by survive, I mean our soul will survive. Well, it's probably going to survive better up here. So anyway, look after yourselves. I'll check back in maybe sooner than later. But I just wanted to say hi and offer you all my support, all my love, and the love of God to help lift you up a bit more if you needed lifting up. And just know that you can, if you haven't already, you can just check into yourself and find that deeper love and deeper strength for yourself at any time. So just claim your personal time, claim your self-care, and ask for help if you need help, and take care of each other and express yourself. Don't leave anything in the locker. This is not a dress rehearsal. So look after yourselves and be well.